Welcome to this edition of the Eagle Sports Coaches Show. I'm Matt Segal from Athletic Media Relations, joined by the head football coach here at MSU, Rob Tenyer. And Rob, thanks for joining us today. This is year number 14 that you're entering overall, Morehead State, and your second year as head coach. And as I've passed through town and talked to people about Eagle football, a lot of people want to know, how are things different from your role as offensive coordinator to now being in the big chair? Tell us about year number one and kind of give us a summary of that transition.
Well, I think the biggest adjustment is sitting in the head coach's chairs. You get pulled in about 50 different directions. You know, you got to deal with a lot of more or a number more media obligations and phone calls, emails. It's interesting. I thought I received a lot of emails when I was an assistant coach. Right. But every email an assistant coach gets, the head coach also gets. And so, you know, other than that, I don't put a lot of time and effort into thinking, you know, what's good and bad about the transition. I'm just very fortunate to be where I'm at. I believe that I've worked tremendously hard to get to where I'm at. We've got some awfully good football coaches and some really good football players in our program right now, and I'm just really excited to get back on the field.
We're going to be making some announcements about your recruiting class here on MSUEagles.com real soon. Wanted to get into a little bit about recruiting just in general terms. I think a lot of people in the community think they understand what goes on, but they really don't. Obviously, recruiting is the lifeblood of any college athletics program. Why don't you take us through kind of the month of December or from the end of the season until the holiday break and what your coaches, your assistants are focused on from a recruiting standpoint?
Well, this past year has been our first full recruiting cycle, and it really enhanced our ability to draw good talent. And you know, after that recruiting class in 2013, we were able to turn our focus to 2014 immediately. And so when you think about it, we've recruited on a 10-month cycle for this class, and we're very fortunate to sign 28 prospective student athletes on signing day this year, and I believe we've added maybe 8 to 10 to that since. So, but you know, after your season's complete, you want to try and get on the road immediately. You want to get into the high schools, and you want to sit and visit with your prospective student athletes, and you want to talk to coaches and teachers and administrators, and you want to continue to learn and understand, you know, the type of young man that you're getting in your program, because we recruit just as much for character as we do for football talent. And so that's an important process. And then the home visits have been really big for us. I think that has impacted our recruiting more than anything. It's important for us to get into homes and see the family situation and get to be around the parents and the family and the guardians a little bit, and again, see what kind of young man that you're getting.
That's the head football coach here at Morehead State, Rob Tenyer. Rob, thanks for your time as always, and we'll hopefully talk to you again next week.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. This is the Eagle Sports Coaches Show.